Hey guys, Striker here, and today I am telling you and showing you how to get started on Airsoft. Alright, so there's a lot of important things and a lot of important aspects in Airsoft. One of the most, if not the most important thing, is a gun. Alright, so this right here is my own personal gun, alright? So I'll kind of show that off to you, alright? So it's a Tippmann M4 basic training. It is great for starting. I personally got a red dot scope to put into it. Let me see if I can show you my red dot. I'm going to put it on 5. So I'm going to flip it around. See if you guys can see that. Alright, yeah, you can see that. So I was able to get this scope accurate pretty quickly, alright? So it's a pretty good scope. So I put this light on here, personally. As you can tell by the zip ties. Personally, I don't think it looks bad. Others might, but I think it looks good. So I like it. So it also, though, here, let me see if you can see. Right up there, yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's still on the camera, but you can see it. Alright, that is my red dot laser attached to this light. Then I have a bipod, which some people argue is a good idea, but personally, having used this in battle, I'll be down, laying down, just like a sniper would, alright? And so, I need to be able to lay down and have some balance, you know? It makes everything a lot easier. So this is a really good gun, okay? The issues I've had with it so far, alright? The stock, you're going to need to buy a new one. I can already assure you right now. It's built with good plastic, alright? It's built well, other than the most important part, what's keeping it on your stock, alright? What's keeping your stock on. So, as you can see right there, there's a hole. Now I'm going to lay this gun down very gently. Alright, so let me find the pieces here that I have left. Alright, so really I think all I have is a metal piece. Not sure where it's at. I believe it is in a box safe. But all I have left is this spring. Yeah. I lost a lot of the pieces to it just battling. I was just playing Airsoft. I checked my stock. It was gone. There was no way I was finding it on the field I was in. I was on a 100-acre field that somebody I know owns. Alright? So, that doesn't end well. There was no way I was searching for it. Alright? So, that's my personal recommendation. Now, another route you could go, this was around just $120 for the gun. Probably in total, probably around $300, alright? So, this one is a cheaply made Airsoft gun, alright? It is an assault rifle, but works not even in semi-auto, alright? So, here I have target over here. I have it on safety, alright? But I'm taking it off, alright? I knew there was nothing in there. So, remember, safety is always important. But, now I pull the trigger again. Only way I'm shooting is if I pull this. And if I'm in the middle of battle, that is insanely awkward. Alright? So, this is not a route I would recommend going. But it depends on what you're doing. I mean, this has a hop up and everything, but it still does not have insane range. I will make a video showing off how all of these work, alright? This is a simple spring, as you can hear. I pull it off safety, pop, loud spring, just so you guys can hear it. Alright, that's a really loud spring. One, if you're hiding down in a bush, peek out, bang. One shot, they hear you. This is worse than a sniper in every aspect. I love snipers personally, but something that I will emphasize, and you will hear almost every person who knows anything about airsoft emphasize: do not start with the sniper, all right? A sniper is very hard to work and figure out, all right? It's not fun when you start doing that. A lot of people, they'll start being like, yeah, sniping is cool, all that jazz, right? Well, that ends up with them hating airsoft. They didn't hit any of their shots. They had no experience in what they were doing, all right? They did not like it, and they just quit airsoft overall. So I would not recommend doing that, all right? I'd recommend starting with an assault rifle, an M4, an AK, whatever, I don't care. Basically, the internals are very similar, all right? Then, another important thing, a pistol, all right? So, once again, same brand as this one. I don't know where these ones came from. All I know in relation to brand is they say Marines on the side, but I'm pretty sure the Marine Corps didn't make these, all right? If they did, they would have been actually semi-good, all right? We don't talk about what the military gives us. All right, anyway, so, as you can see, it's not terribly built. Looks good. See, you can see the Marine Corps logo there, and maybe you can't, to be honest. There you go. And then up here, it has it again. It says Marines. Has it on both of the grip, both sides of the grip, all right? The only problem is you're going to have to do this. See, if you're shooting, bop, bop. Let's say someone walks in the building. They have a semi-auto pistol. Bop, 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 bop. While you have to bop, bop, bop. And doing that, you're likely to shoot your finger. That is the most efficient way to do it, though. If you pull it back like that, I would not recommend having a gun like this. Because if you're in a fight, you're not doing that very fast. I would recommend not doing that. Alright, semi-auto is the way to go. Alright, drop my spring. So, in relation to all this, BBs. Alright, these are EMG International. These are 6mm training rounds, alright? I use these in my personal airsoft gameplay, and they work just fine. Now, here, let me get a few of these, you know. Now, just looking at these, they're not the best. You want these BBs to be as round as possible, alright? So I'm going to turn on my light, help you guys see a little better. Alright? So we're going to put those there. Alright. See, so I'm not going to be able to video this very well, but if I zoom in there, it doesn't look terrible. And then I'm going to get my finger there, alright? Find a blemish. Now, honestly, it's not looking bad. They're not the best, though. Honestly, what I'd recommend in most cases would be Novarich's stuff. Alright, so I'm trying to find a dot. Most of these BBs are looking really good. But you can do a lot better on these things, alright? Now, Novarich BBs cost more, but you're getting way better BBs. Most brands make BBs cheap because that's what they think what people want. Well, I understand that some cheap BBs are nice for training, whatnot, but if you're trying to get your gun most precise for gameplay, you want the best BBs, the most perfectly round. You want white so you can see it in your scope. Alright, these are highly important aspects right here. So, getting back to the tip bin, alright? My AR, battery powered. Alright, electrical, I'd say works great, but there are flaws. That's why I would say personally, in sniper cases, which I know we're talking an assault rifle, but I have to bring this up. In sniper cases, well, a spring is going to be better, alright? I don't know what that is. We don't worry about that. So, you're going to want Y'all seen that blue dot, whatever. I really want to know what those are. Anyway, the batteries for an assault rifle, they work really well. I'd recommend it, personally. It works well. So that's overall great, right? So, here's this pistol. It is the Stinger P311. I got this at my local bomb guards, if you know what that is. It's pretty, it's not a big store, but, this is old. I lost my mag in both these guns, because I didn't care about them, because they weren't very good. Now I'm going to load this. Alright. It is fairly powerful now. I'm going to keep it on safe, just to be safe, alright? But I'm pulling that trigger in a safe direction. Now, if I get there and I'm pulling this trigger, it's the same thing, but this one is more powerful and has better range. I could probably get to, I don't want to make an estimate because I haven't tried for range, alright? That is something that you're personally going to have to look up if you're wanting this gun, but I would not recommend it once again. I don't have a good pistol. All I bought was my assault rifle. So those of you, for whatever reason, are watching this and know stuff about Airsoft, if you're looking into a sniper, I would recommend Novrich SSG-10, A2, or A1. They have the same inner workings, but the A2 has a more tactical stock, alright? Now, this is nothing like a sniper stock, so we don't talk about that part. It's what I'm currently looking into getting. Alright, so that is great. It works really well, something I would personally recommend, and I would say it tops the whole market of Airsoft pistols. Alright, on to the next thing. Camouflage. I'm going to move these guns out of the way, okay? To make everyone's life easier. And there went my stock. And a BB. Alright. So, cap. This is a shoot-up Marine Corps hat, alright? In the Marine Corps, they call it a garrison cover. I'm going to call it a hat, alright? I'm not a Marine yet. So, here's a better one, but way better shape, that I personally wear, alright? See, it works really well. It camouflages with my personal environment in the daytime, alright? It gets sandy, it gets dusty, it gets windy, it gets hot, alright? I don't have any winter covering yet, though. That's another thing I need to get. There's a lot of things I personally need to get a hold of. But, here's one thing I have. Army pants, alright? These fit. So I like them, right? These fit pretty well overall, right? So I like them. You need to get something that fits your taste and you, alright? Most importantly, physically fitting you. Alright? Mental and how you feel about how it looks is a whole other story, especially in Airsoft. You want camo, this is a battlefield, alright? So, as you can see, these are real Army pants, alright? Definitely not in the Army, alright? But it is something I have. Alright, now, alright, on to my next one. Another hat, right? Another cover. This would work well in a lot of environments, and I'd recommend these hats more. Because, see, you see these holes, things like that. See, alright, these holes, sorry, I got that out of frame. And this, all this jazz, you can turn it into a ghillie suit, alright? That's what I intend to do with my Army camo, alright? So, then, onto my shirts, alright? This one does not fit. so I do not wear it to battle, but I take it with me just in case I need it. All right? So, you typically, I'm not going to button it all the way up, but you get it nice and tight. Okay? You want it to fit well. You don't want this insane amount of bag down here, all right? You want it to be tight enough. You don't want it to be excessively tight. You want a little loose for personal movement, all right? I can move anywhere I could shirtless in this. So that is something that is insanely important. So that is in my Marine Corps arsenal, all right? So those are the things I have so far, my hats. All right, now on to the next thing, the pants that go with that set, all right? These are family personal ones, brown. So these definitely do not fit. These are for my brother, long time ago, but when he went to boot camp, probably in his mid-20s, all right? Long time ago. All right, next thing, got another set of pants, all right? This is my desert Digi Camo, all right? Still does not fit very well, all right? So that's not what I want. All right, so we're getting a little better here. All right, I'm gonna actually put this one on because it's a little bit buttoned up already. So, still not the best fit, but a better one, all right? So you've got all your Digi Camo stuff. You get this buttoned up. It'll work fairly well for you. But once again, you have to watch your fit. That is super important. All right? So, moving up, I've got the Army jacket. What I love to wear. This is what I wear when I play Airsoft. This is from, just to kind of give him credit for who he is. This was a U.S. Army soldier who was in, I believe that's Airborne. All right. But his name was Morris. That was his last name. So, if you're out there, I believe this would be older than what you're watching, but still, if you see this or family, thank you for your service. All right. So this fits pretty well overall. It's got shorter sleeves. I can roll them up a little bit, and then I've got it on the second button. So that's good. That's a good fit. I would recommend myself wearing it. So I do wear it. All right. So now I've got another pair of army pants. All right. These are not official. I do not believe. And let me check. Ooh, these actually might be official. Oh. These are official. All right. So these fit pretty darn well. And so, even though I kind of mixed it up, these pants still fit pretty well. So the Army covers is what I wear. So, my hat, all that jazz, all right? All right, next thing, protection. Another very important thing in Airsoft, all right? I've got my goggles. These are Navrich. So I really like them, all right? Personally, I wear a snowboarding helmet. Honestly, it looks a little weird, but I don't care. It's protection, and you can make it look good. You can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to look good. That is not important in Airsoft. All right? So I've got my goggles. Then I've got my helmet. All right? It's got ear protection for me. Eye protection. Head protection. Now, I'm forgetting one thing. Face. All right? So, I will teach you in another video how to tie a shirt so it will make a mask, all right? I would do it this video, but I don't have a shirt on me, and I'm pretty sure I'd get flagged if I took my shirt off, all right? But I don't know, to be honest. I'm just going to play it safe, though, especially how new I am to YouTube. All right, so So far, what I would say to do is important. Do not go with the cheapo on your gun, okay? This does not full auto. It doesn't even semi-auto. It just fires, all right? You have to cock it, bop. Cock it, bop. Imagine being in a fight and doing that. You would have to have insane arm skills. That is not going to work well. Do not go with the cheap option. Please, do not do it. Once again, not as bad for the pistol, alright? I'm going to shoot this now. To show you an estimate on the range, alright? I'm going outside to a safe environment, alright? So don't worry about it. Now I'm going to let you adjust the lighting, alright? Now, you can see that black eye-looking thing, middle barrel. Don't worry, I'm watching the dogs. I will aim well. And plus, it's a BB. But always remember to be safe. See? Not accurate. So, like that. Now, I can almost assure you that this is better than this. Alright? So this basic training info came with essentials, right? Your cleaning stick. I will make a video in a little bit of how to clean your gun. Alright, you have to be very careful doing that. And there's a lot of safety precautions for yourself, the gun, your house, whatever you're cleaning in, and your gun, alright? Everything needs to be protected. Safety is important. I know I'm being annoying about that, but I have to emphasize it, especially in this sport. Alright? So, then, put these in your stock. Alright? I'll get my stock. See? You put it in there. You clock it in. You put it in there. Alright? See? Just slip it in. And clock it in. Easy. Safe. Alright. So, starting airsoft, down to what I've said, the basics. Get yourself a good gun. You can't be cheap about it. But you also can't, when you're starting, get too expensive, right? You want a mid-range price. Another important thing is to stick with something easier for you, alright? Even, let's say you were a sniper in the military, I would still recommend starting with an M4 or whatever assault rifle, right? Just because it's easier to get used to in the sport, alright? So, then get yourself a good pistol that's semi-auto. I'd recommend a full auto assault rifle, alright? And then, those are the two main things I'd recommend there. Then, camo. You want camo that fits you and works well with your surroundings, alright? That's important. It needs to be able to blend in. Then you need to worry about size. Then you worry about looks. Now, size can also come first when it comes to the point where it'll create something that you would need to take heat of, something that's just, you need to be cautious of, alright? Just be careful. Make sure you don't trip yourself and hurt yourself. Alright? Don't get these. Don't get this, please. Oh! Ooh, while we're still here, I forgot to show you these mags and the differences. This mag, you pour them all in there, and to get it, see that? There's a spring there. I have to pull it down, and I have to shake it. And if I let it up too quickly, ouch, shoots them out. Alright? This mag, on the other hand, you still put through there, but it holds, I believe this is a 200 round. 200 or 300. Take this on the bottom, spin it up, and fill it. All right, there's a little gear there. I don't know what that's for, to be honest, but you spin it there. All right. If you have any video recommendations, put it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, comment, give me your ideas. And this is Strider Airsoft, and I'm out.